Gee, I'm a tree.
Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about something that you should already know, called Pythagorean Theorem. But we're also going to add something called the converse in there. So, let's get started. Pythagorean Theorem. It's always going to be in a right triangle. We have the sides, we can say, are a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And just to remember correctly, we have a right angle. The side opposite it is what we call the hypotenuse. These are called legs over here. The other two sides are called legs. A and B refer to the legs. C is the hypotenuse, the longest side. Okay, so now let's just go through an example real quick. Given that two legs of the triangle are 4 and 3, find the length of the hypotenuse. Okay, so I'm going to draw a right triangle. Right, are 4 and 3. I want to find the length of the hypotenuse. Now, simply put it in a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so 3 squared plus 4 squared equals x squared. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, I don't know what x is. Then we have 25 equals x squared, and then remember, to get rid of a square, you take the square root. So therefore x is equal to 5. Okay? Now, let's talk about the converse. That's something that you should have already known, but there's another cool feature with Pythagorean Theorem called the converse of Pythagorean Theorem. Basically, that says if the sides of the triangle work in a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then it's a right triangle. Now, it sounds easy, and it is. Basically, this is what you're going to be given. You'll be given 3 sides of a triangle, and you're going to determine if it's a right triangle. Now, in order to be a right triangle, it should work in a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So, in this case, I have 4 squared plus 5 squared, and my question is, does it equal 6 squared? Now, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, and 6 squared is 36. This is equal to 41. That doesn't equal 36. So therefore, it's not a right triangle. Okay? Now, let's take a look at number 2. Do the same thing. Find the 2 smaller sides, square them, and add them together. And then you take the third biggest side, put it in the other side of the equal sign, and square it. So now I have 36 plus 64 equals 100. 100 equal 100. Yes. So it is a right triangle. Okay. Now take a look at the last one. Now the key thing is to remember, you got to look at the smaller sides have to go on the left side. And the 5 and 12 are going to be my smaller sides. So I use 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. Remember, the order does not mean anything. 12 could be here, 5 could be there, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you're using the smaller sides on the left side, the largest side, the hypotenuse, on the right. So you have 25 plus 144. Does that equal 169? And it does. So therefore, it is a right triangle. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, that's it for me. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them in the comments or ask me later. See ya. Bye.